There you are. Okay, you back away. Good. It's out in the water. Yes! 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 For the wider ones now? We've given them a specific...
Happy to
stand
see
on top
you
of
again,
missile mech. Just
Snowman.
make sure to carefully time your jump. Oh, I'm bad at that. As I was saying.
Gloomily. So happy you're here.
I'm gonna destroy these cabbages. My cabbages! Wait, I gotta do it right. My cabbages! Is that better?
Tie gates everything.
I'm going to aim for the fourth square. Right here. I'm aiming right in the fourth square.
Everyone else, choose a slot
Gonna aim for that fourth square right there. Hey, Snow! Oh shit.
Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from.
Let's go.
Ever heard of chaos theory? Well, this is
Oh! Woo!
Oh, I am filled with rage about the whole nobody dying thing.
Yeah! They come, they eat, they fuck, they leave. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Boom!
Pixeled Brains here. Did you bring me any moss?
Is that really a million? A million roses? Amazing! That's amazing! We're
Amazing.
rather impressed. Such a
Whimsical
pointless
Rosebuds
exercise.
just subscribed to us
well,
for another
thank
month.
you for doing it. We're
That's
so
2
pleased.
now.
Yes, let's go home now.
You did it.
Thank you, Mari. Look at this! Look at this! It's 9:27. 1 million roses! It's a big
Welcome,
milestone as
Whimsical
well.
Rosebuds.
Oh
Pull up a
god!
chair.
We've begun with this. I guess we're playing a classic game now. This actually isn't too hard on this game. Ow, never mind. God. Okay, you've actually successfully got me with that. That mirror went on longer than I thought. What? Well, this is okay. Okay, chat. I didn't mean play every single card. What? You know, here's the thing though. Where'd he go? Oh god.
Yes.
Morning Amaru
Let's
100.
go back.
How goes it?
Ha, 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 ha.
Get it. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, Elusive. Hello, Snow. Hello, Amoru. And hello, Wim. I would greet more of you, but it's definitely too far when you do. Oh, and hello, Timber. I can't scroll up when there's that many messages that came in. It just doesn't. It's not practical. But hello, everybody, and also Wim. Thank you so much for the resub. So we're on the PS3 today. We've jumped back to the PS3 and we're gonna play the original Katamari, which is a PS2 game. But the easiest access I have of it is going to be on the PS3, so we're gonna play that version. What is my favorite food? Anything mushroom. I really love mushrooms. So, mushrooms. Ow. Hi, Rose. Hi, Lore. Wait for the game. There we go. I missed y'all. I didn't stream this morning. If you were unaware, I didn't stream this morning due to a combination of things. Mainly Hermitcraft things was going on, but I was also having mental health doing its thing, so... Okay, so first of all, the visuals are wrong on this game. Screen mode. Normal? What does smoothing on look like? How are we looking? So that's smoothing on. And that's smoothing off. I think the smoothing is meant to mimic the CRT, so we're going to keep that on, or how it would feel on a CRT, so we're going to turn that on. But hello. I appreciate y'all a ton. Y'all are lovely and fantastic, and I thank you for coming by. So I'm going to start out with why I'm playing this really quick. Because I'm playing this for a reason. I am playing this for a reason. So an article came out today, and it was about Keita Takahashi. I'm gonna hit that so it stops. The music is a bit loud. Keita Takahashi apparently to a T. Keita Takahashi's latest game. Keita Takahashi being the original creator of Katamari Damacy, Alphabet, Watam, Nabi Nabi Boy, and so many others. To a T was basically a commercial failure, and due to this, he is moving back to Japan, and he's unsure if he's going to make another game again. And it's really heartbreaking to me. I'm going to get a little deep here. It is thanks to his games that I am probably still here today. So it's kind of been a big hit for my mental health on that one. He is generally a hero to me. So knowing that he may not make a game again really hit me hard, and I didn't expect it to, especially with me already dealing with depression issues today, and then reading that article, it kind of broke me. So I just wanted to do what I could to at least kind of play the game that meant the world to me back when it released back in 2005, and I could play the newer ones, but he only worked on, I believe, the first two. I don't believe even the third one, which was Me and My Katamari, even had his involvement in it. He did mention in the interview that he would love to work with Bandai on a new one. So maybe someday, if Bandai finds it in their giant corporate heart that they might recruit him, would be really cool. But there is no promises of that. So I just wanted to play a game that really got me out of a really dark spot in my life, and is kind of extra as it sounds. It's been an inspiration to me in the way I think about games and art as a whole for the past 20 years. So I owe the game a lot. I owe Keita Takahashi a lot, even if he'll never know who I am really. I really do owe him so much. So, yeah, so I just really wanted to play this and spend some time with y'all. And yeah. So we're gonna start a new game. And yeah. It is cropped, which is interesting. Like, it has no business being this crop, but we're gonna play it exactly how it shows on my screen, apparently. Can you imagine, like, booting up a game for the first time and this is what you see? This in 2005 was unheard of. That was the big thing. That was the big thing, Lore. Like, it's not that weird of a game, conceptually. Like, if you look at it and compare it to games that exist now, it's not that weird of a game. It's genuinely not. But at the time, it was just so different than what existed. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Ah, hello, Prince. This is the King. Long time no see. We thought today would be a good day for rolling. Is that reference to the fact that my games file is 12 years old on the other save? The Katamari, the Prince, where the first rolls, the second follows. Roll, roll, roll. For that purpose alone, we went to the bother of making this space. The king of all cosmos, going to the bother just for rolling a Katamari. Just for that, went to the bother. So, we would like for you to start the rolling, but, first things first. Does the prince like the vibration? Meaning the moving and the shaking? No, I hate it. Plain is best. I love going all natural. If that's what you say, what you declare, then you can turn the vibration on and off with the select button on the controller. Alright, all clear? Yes. Oh, good. We shall see you later. I don't think the vibration works on the emulator for this, because I'm not getting a vibration when that happens. I love how different the prince's shape is in this one. His silhouette is less round than it used to be. Or, I mean, than it is now. Right? Like, he's very much less, come to his own. My, very princely indeed. Such skill and such class. Dazzling, we feel a swoon coming on. Next challenge, charge and roll. Quick turn, look and jump. Careful with the look and the jump. Not easy to do when you're rolling in a hurry. We shall see you later. But, like, it is interesting to think, because, like, when it comes to calling games weird, right? You only get so much. But it's always funny to me because it's like, to me, I don't really see this game as weird. And it's not to say that it's not different, but, like, conceptually, roll around ball get bigger feels more like something you'd expect on, like, older consoles, right? It was more weird that it was coming out in a day when graphics were all about being impressive, is what I think really made it odd. Here's one of my favorite little Easter eggs, and I am going to call it an Easter egg because I don't think a lot of people know about this. So you can look around in first person. But did you know, in the first stage, if you look up, hello, Your Majesty. We're in shop. I love that the king's up there. King got drunk. King went for a flight. King broke all stars in sky. Yeah, Tulip is a weird one. Tulip is a weird one from the same era. Tulip is just about kissing everybody in town in order to prove to your true love that you love her. And should be able to kiss her. Tulip is weird. Kingdom Hearts is weird. No, it was indeed not a dream. We really did it. The King of all Cosmos has really done it. A sky full of stars. We broke it. Yes, we were naughty. Completely naughty. So very sorry. But just between you and us, it feels quite good. By the way, as a fun little thing that's in here, you can. This is something I loved about playing games on the PS3. The emulator stuff. You can actually view the manuals. They kept the manuals. Like, look at that art of the prince there. Can we just appreciate the prince art? Look at our boy. Look at our boy. Hey, Sigs. Controller, prince down there in the corner, pushing every page. The king of all cosmos, very big. Wears cool threads. By accident, he annihilated the starlit sky, which is where the story begins. But yeah, no, I love seeing this artwork. It's such a. There's so much nostalgia to it. I love it so much. I love the Prince planet here as well. We get these really crude drawings of Nick and Ace and the Prince and June. They don't really let you know much about them in the thing. You can only really play them if you play multiplayer. So a lot of the fun of it wasn't really shown in this one. What do I do if I run out of place to go? You give up too easily, Prince. If you find yourself stuck, return to a place where an obstacle blocked your path. If the Conmar is big enough, you should be able to roll over it and even add to it. Why are you so cool? Why are you asking? Well, we guess we can't blame you for admiring our style. Let's see. Why are we so cool? Well, we don't know. We guess we just are. Is there any reward for winning a competition? All right, we'll let you in a secret. If you win a competition, press the triangle when listening to what we say and see what happens. Pretty spiffy, huh? Wait, what? If you win a competition, I'm assuming that's level, press triangle when listening to what we say and see what happens. How have I never known this? What does that mean? What does that mean? Have I completely missed the thing forever? If this is actually really cool, I'm gonna be sad if it's not in other ones. Okay. There's no timer on this one. This is just a, hey, learn how to play. I keep forgetting that the, it's very loud. It is very, very loud when I record this. Like, would you agree that this is loud, or are we good on the volume? Because I can just adjust it on my end, but is this loud for you, or are we good? Yay for delays, Wim! Good for you? Okay, I'm just gonna tap my headphone then. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. I just went right through those strawberries. It's a bit loud. I think I might be able to adjust the volume once I get back to the Prince planet. I just can't do it here. Roll up the inside of the orange. Roll up a compass. Doesn't really matter how we do. The physics are a bit less refined in the first one. So it is throwing me off a little bit. Oh god, I just tried to press left trigger to boost. It's a new feature. There we go. Oh. Okay, go back. We'd forgot all about that. So you're mostly clear on everything we assume. Yep. I'm assuming it's not here till the debrief. If that triangle thing is even a thing. The fact I've never heard about it, though. No, 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 no. Can't roll up things that are too big. Oddly shaped things make you roll weird. That scream. Because the tutorial didn't actually include most of this. I'm good on the tutorial. It's not much of a tutorial. So is it here? It's not doing anything when I press triangle here either. Where can I'm trying it everywhere. It may not be on this screen specifically because it's a start. Oh wait, competition is multiplayer, I bet. So that's only if I'm playing 2 players, so I'm probably not going to be able to try it. Okay, so this is Prince Planet. But if we go over here... something like that. Probably better. Doop 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 doop. I like that there are already some cousins here after just doing the first one. But yeah, there's a multiplayer versus in the original, and you can see the cousins. So we got Nick. We got Kuro. There's Ace. Ace before the... So this version of Ace, it just has pants. We got June. And then we can go over here, and we can see the earliest design of Marcy. Marcy's outfit changed. I think the first 4 games, Marcy had a different outfit every time. And then I think they just kind of stopped. Are we good on the volume now, or is it still a bit loud, though? I'm gonna ask Elusive here, because Elusive said it was a bit loud. Are we good, or is it still loud? Hey, Jampun. Yeah, I am playing it on the PS3, but it is the PS2 emulator for the PS3. It felt like an important day to play it. Glad to hear. All right, we're gonna go back to Make a Star 1 because our size was absolutely horrible. Sawa de crap. You know, this is bugging me. I'm gonna go here. Filters. Add. Not so much that today is special. It's more of a sad news day. Keita Takahashi basically did an interview quite recently saying that he may not make any new games. He's moving back to Japan. 2-A-T didn't do very well. There's an interview in, I believe it was Games Radar, saying he may be not returning, and it's quite sad for me. So it felt important to play this today. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. That looks centered. Yeah, it's one of those things where To a T apparently didn't do very well. So he's moving back to Japan, and he's in the process of doing that right now. He does want to keep making games, but he doesn't see the drive to really put in the work that he did before. I'm assuming here, and I don't know if this is the case, but I'm assuming that basically Annapurna probably decided not to do another title with him with the commercial failure of To a T. So that may be keeping him away from doing another title, because Annapurna was really one of the only companies that would really publish that stuff. I could see somebody like Devolver Digital though working with him. But he did express interest that he misses the Katamari IP and wishes that wishes that it was still his. But yeah. He said, though, if anybody at Bandai wants to work with him again, to give him a call. It was funny, on Blue Sky he posted, he had posted a few weeks ago, I think it was just like 2 weeks ago, he had posted that he found his old business cards, and apparently he was an assistant manager. He had no idea he was an assistant manager at Namco. But that's what it says on his ID. But no, I owe a lot to Keita. Whether he knows it or not, I owe him a lot, so I figured the best I could do is show off the original game and recommend anybody, if you have a chance, pick up To a T. Share it, show it to your friends, buy it for your friends. To a T is a lovely game. I think To a T is just... The reason To a T struggled, I think, more than anything, is just that To a T is a game targeted for young kids. It is designed for young kids to enjoy, right? But we live in an era where TV commercials aren't really a thing. But I think if TV commercials were a thing, I would have loved to see that. When I was like 8, I would have loved to see the game and go, oh, this is really cute, I want to play this. To a T is a game about being a kid who is stuck in a permanent T-pose and the struggles he faces for a bit, and it's basically a story about disability advocacy and being the weird kid and things like that. But you eventually gain the ability to like spin really fast as a T-pose and fly, and it's just a really charming experience. So if you get a chance, I highly recommend checking it out. It's on most everything. There we go. No, I didn't mean to fall. Let me up, I have oranges to roll. Thank you. God, the physics in this one. The physics are not the best in the first one. I'm trapped. Good job, me. To think, I just played this level in Once Upon a Katamari, and I'm like, I don't remember where anything is. It is funny to think about this game, though, because it does a really interesting... I'm stuck. I'm not moving. It's really funny to think about Katamari and the visual difference between the two. Because the original Katamari, this one, you actually... It's actually desaturated, and it becomes saturated once you roll up objects, which changes the way everything looks, you know? So it's really interesting to have that little bit. Ugh. Oh. We are moved to tears by the size of this thing. This is so incredible. Happy, happy, so happy. We want to turn it into a star right now. You did it! Yes, I did. Less than a minute. Give me the shooting star. First try. Create a star. Da da da. Cake star. The jelly comet. Hey, blueberry. I forgot that not every level has a present in it in this one. It also doesn't tell you what levels are missing presents. Make a star too! Alright, in we go. Bing, bing, bing. Is that shark-sided? That is shark-sided. I recognize people in emotes. They'll be rolling inside the house. 20 centimeters, 6 minutes. Shark is great. Shark is good people. I have to bother Shark more in the future. Like, I have so many friends that I want to do collabs and weird hangouts with. But I get overwhelmed auditorily with a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends that are very high energy. Shark being one of them. Like, Shark and Lib are both wonderful people that I want to hang out with. That I have mutuals with. And we chat. But oh god, so much energy, and I am a low energy person. Yeah, my thing when it comes to collabs, things like that for streams, I tap out at 2 voices. So if we get beyond like 2 people talking, I kinda can't handle it. So I see people doing collabs with 2 other people, and it's like, well, that's 3 voices. I can't. So like when I stream, my brain goes, I can only collab with 1 person, and that has to be my hard limit. Hey, Arky, how's it going? But yeah, I'm a very low energy person. Hey, Wolfie. But yeah, I don't know. I have so many things I want to do for the new year, right? I think today with the Keita Takahashi news, my brain is very much of the mindset of game dev has to be on the schedule. I have to make a game. I have to make a game. I mentally need to show Keita Takahashi the game. Whether or not he actually sees it, I don't know. But Katamari has inspired me to do so much, and I just want to go, hey, this game is inspired by Katamari. I just wanted to say thank you for making it, and thank you for all of your games, and see if he wants a key for it. What a nice Katamari. Substantial, yet goes down smooth. But actually, we would love to have a much bigger, nicer Katamari. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Give me... It's fine. I got it. I know how to roll, Your Majesty. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm snagged. I keep forgetting how bad the physics are in the first one. But I mean, honestly, doing something like this on the PS2 is beyond impressive. But yeah, I want to work on game dev. I want to work on game dev. I want to do collabs with friends. I want to do a lot more art streams. And I want to do a lot of Minecraft streams. That's my goal for this next year. Right now my PC is on death's door though, so we don't get to do much of that at all. But that's my plan. I want to create my cozy moss collecting game. Ugh. Go. Turn around. There we go. And we'll see how everything goes, but I think Minecraft is something. Sorry. I mentioned my anxiety is really high. My ear has decided, hey, you know what? You have tinnitus now. Like we can stop that. We don't need to have tinnitus right now. That can stop. I mentioned this elsewhere. I'm having a really bad depression day. So things are kind of setting off randomly. So if you see me pause or act weird for moments, I do apologize. We deal with what we deal with as it happens. Yeah. It stopped. Present. Honestly, I don't even remember where a lot of the present stuff are in the first game. One of my favorite things, though, is... So, it's only happened to me like one time in the original game, maybe twice, but you can get out of bounds in it. And it's by expanding the Katamari to be too big in... I think I did it right here behind the ironing board. I managed to fall down in the corner back here, and I wedged in a way that I fell through the map. And when you fall through the map, the angels will grab you and put you on top. I did see a clip of somebody managing to do that in the new game. They clipped. Sadly, it just spawned. You just spawn back on the map eventually. Not as fun. But honestly, I don't think they thought anybody could manage it, so I don't blame them. Ugh. But no, I wanna work on making my game. And just get progress on it. I want to do more cool stuff with the overlay, make more progress on that, and feel really good about like what I can create there. I want to like redo my soundboard and stuff to be all my handwriting, my art, instead of being me recreating others' art. I want to make my own art for it. So you might see things that are a bit more painted, you know. Hey, Door. But we'll be doing a lot of, Oh, I'm sorry, Door. But it's gonna be a big year. I'm gonna do a lot of Minecraft. Not just because I want to build things in Minecraft. I do, but not just because I want to build things in Minecraft, but because I know that'll be good for my streams. I know there is a large audience that follows me and probably only watches Minecraft. I am going to place my bet on Sad Christmas Movie with Tokyo Godfathers. That's where I'm placing my bet. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Damn. Should have been Tokyo Godfathers. I don't know that one. Have you seen Tokyo Godfathers, Door? I think Tokyo Godfathers might be the best Christmas movie of all time. It's not my favorite, but I think it might be the best. See, that's what I'm saying, Taiga. I think there's a lot of people who only watch The Hermits and then they watch me. And as much as it sounds like manipulation, this is my full-time job, so numbers do matter. And if I have some interest in doing Minecraft, I'm gonna do more Minecraft, right?
Come along. It's time to go.
Okay.
I also notice, Wim, you watch a lot of people I shout out.
Stars have suddenly vanished from the sky. The cause is being investigated.
Still one of the biggest, kind of depressing things to me is there was a remake of this game that came out, Katamari Damacy Reroll, and they only did the Japanese audio option. And I understand doing that, but I find it really odd because, like, I feel like they should have at least had a language select, because I would have really loved to play the game in English just because there's nostalgia there. Did you know, Dor, if you search your name up on TikTok, you will get one of Kai's videos? Because it did screen reading. If you search my name, you get a video from Kai as well. But because Kai has on-screen chat, searching your Twitch username, you'll show up there. Because it does on-screen. It reads the text in the screen. And apparently Kai's is legible enough. Dun 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 dun. Ah, yes, the crab count. This is a weird level, so you have to roll up as many crabs as you can. But they start you in this little area underneath the house. Which doesn't seem like much, but there's no way back down here.
Everybody, you're looking super handsome.
Okay, we got all the crabs underneath the house. Now we don't need to worry about going back down there.
Archie
Oh.
just purchased one honeycomb pack.
Thank you, Arky. I appreciate you. No, you don't lose size if you roll up not crabs, but it doesn't really care about how big you are. The overall goal of this level is just roll up as many crabs as you can. So, scale doesn't really matter for your score. Whatsoever. But scale will make it easier to roll up other ones. Hey, Finn. The tricky part is that there's crabs up here on this wall. Mainly that one. Washpans in trees. Horseshoe crab. Hey, ghoul. And no, that's the thing, Wim. I only shout out people I can vouch for. Is one of the big things. So I know they're all wonderful people that I shout out, and I don't take shout outs lightly. It's kind of the thing. I can't quite reach that. Taiga, have you been drinking water? Eh. Okay, Taiga, how is your... Do you have enough salt in your body today? We're gonna go through the list. If it's not water, it's salt. Yeah. This is gonna sound silly, but put a little bit of salt in the palm of your hand. Like, just take some table salt, put a little bit of salt in the palm of your hand, eat that, and drink some water. Drink a full glass of water. $109. I think there's 114. Or 118. What stops a stomachache depends. If you need food, usually food will help. But I would say bread is usually a good one. If you don't have a gluten allergy, bread would be a good one for helping a stomachache. Otherwise, chalk, specifically chalk tablets. But it really just depends. A lot of times for me, it's too much. A lot of times if I have a stomach ache, it's either it's too much liquid, so too much sugar, things like that might be in my stomach. Put it simply, if you're able to poop, do that. 81%. Or more than I thought. But I did fantastic. Look at that, he's smiling. We're nailing this. I think 80% is how you get a perfect on this one. Yay, we made king. Oh. There you go, everybody.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos.
If you ever wonder where my outro was from,
Cancer came scuttling back. So yummy.
that's where my outro comes from. It's great, right, Arky? Like, you just hearing that again and hearing the source of it. I mentioned this when things were being made for Katamari, or for the new Katamari. Specifically when the crown was being made by Beauty. I noticed that the crown for the first time in Once Upon a Katamari is the first time it's ever been a 3D crown. It is always a two-dimensional crown with no back side to it. It's the first time. Let me rolling around the town. Yep. This level, the start of this level exists to be annoying. This is one of those things I really like with the game. This is the first level where they really throw in things that are oblong and hard to roll. And they basically covered the opening area in them. So they force you to experience how weird it is. And I love that. Because it, like, they warned you, but you don't need to run into it until now. I appreciate. I really appreciate Beauty. Beauty has done some fantastic design work. I need to, once I get the new computer, I need to spend the time working on getting the new outfits and stuff to work for my model. It's just, okay, the reason I haven't added those in is it is a new bit of tech for me that I have to figure out. But yeah, no, Beauty is absolutely amazing. Does amazing artwork. Beauty did one of the pieces in our fan art thing at the beginning. So if you pay attention, Beauty has probably the most detailed one there. One of me and Cleo. I feel like when I do make my own game, because I had mentioned that I want to add as many cosmetics and stuff as I can, I am definitely going to try and put little references to Katamari wherever I can. So even if it's just like the king's crown or something, right? Or maybe the king's nose, I can do stuff like that, like royal nose item, and it's just a big orange nose you can stick on your character. But I think just doing little references like that would be really nice, and not anything that's like infringing, but clearly a shout. Like, I think royal nose would work well, right? Or having a yellow antenna. This level's weird. You gotta hit. So I think apple, apple, apple. I believe the tree you hit 4 times and then a present falls, right? Come on. Come on. 5 times. Meow. But see, it's stuff like that that I really did. So, genuine complaint about the new game. They gave you a radar item in the new game to make it easier to find, like, all the secrets and presents and cousins. And I think it took out one of my favorite things, was just trying to find where the presents were hidden. Find where the cousins are and what they're doing. And they took that away in the new one. And I'm genuinely sad about it, because, like, that's such a, like, key part of the game, right? Just being able to go, oh, I found it. I found this thing. I found the cousin. I found the present. And they're like, oh, here's a radar you can use. But you don't have a way to toss the item, so you don't use it. And I don't know. I'd rather they took the token items they have and allow you to spend them on cosmetics, and then your bonus ones, do you want to use it on a radar? Rather than giving me way more radars than I could ever ask for or anything, and not get to experience what I felt was one of the more important parts of Katamari, is that little exploration thing. Because I think by removing that, they probably brought down the gameplay playtime Like, it took me about 60 hours to get 100% on it. Granted, I did listen to music for probably a good 12 of those without anything else. But, so let's just say 50 hours. I think they probably knocked off a good 10, 15 hours just by removing that. It's like, you really shortened the lifespan of your game by making some things too easy. Yeah, Shima-san. And don't get me wrong, Ren Game, Monkey Craft, they did a good job. There's a lot of spots where I really feel like they took complexity out of the game. And I think this is an issue we're dealing with a lot of games, is a lot of games are removing a lot of complexity for the sake of making things more accessible to newer audiences, but in doing so, you're taking away the heart of the original. And there's a delicate balance to it. I think it is good to make games more accessible and simplify things. Like, changing the dash around to just be a shoulder button is a fantastic addition to the game, and I'm glad they did that. But, like, adding a scan item that just shows you where everything is, why would you do that? You've not improved the gameplay by doing that. You actually just basically were like, you took away the fun of exploring, you know? I want the "you are here." I'm not allowed to have it, no. But yeah, one of the things I want to make, what I want to do, because you know how they got like the king's head as a gacha machine or whatever. I'd like to do that and have that be how you get cosmetics in my game. Like, you collect so much moss, you trade in the moss for tokens, you can use those tokens to buy things, or buy, like, specific upgrades, or you can gamble it away in the gacha and see what random item you get from the gacha. And just have fun that way, and I think that would go really, really well. I think it'd be fun to just have that randomized element to it. Because it doesn't matter, right? Like, if it's all just for cosmetics, and we're like, look what cool thing I got! Look what cool thing I got! And I think that'd be fun. Meow. I remember Retro Achievements on the emulated version of this game actually has an achievement. And I never managed to get this one, and I'm still impressed by it. But it's to roll up this sandcastle right there! So this is actually probably the biggest I've ever been in this level, because I never managed to roll that up even with Retro Achievements. But Retro Achievements, I think, has like 200 and some trophies for this game. Like, Retro Achievements has like 100, 150, 200 achievements. And it just shows how underutilized Katamari is when it comes to achievements. Katamari Forever is the only one that did weird things with it. And then they toned it back down. But it's like, no, I want achievements that are extremely complicated. Why is there not an achievement for rolling up the cowbear? That's absurd to me that it's not there in the later ones, right? I have got a shooting star on every level so far, and I am so proud of myself. Huh, I didn't realize there was a texture misalignment in the actual main game there. Now, I thought it was always an emulation bug when I saw it, but it looks like it is here too. Now, granted, this is technically emulated, but this is an official emulation done by Sony, so.
Mom, they said on TV that all the stars disappeared.
Oh, honey, things like that just don't happen. There's our cab now.
But that's what they said, right?
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got the swing. Do 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 do. I am now a chef. Also, let's check on our cousins. What cousins do we got now? We got Havana. Havana showed up. And, oh, and La La La. So this is La 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 before La 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 got a tan. And I always have to wonder, because in the future games they gave La 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 a tan, so La 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 looked less naked. But is still clearly naked. Like, La 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 is very, very clearly naked here. But they gave La 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 a tan. And I wonder if they got in trouble. Like, if some higher up was like, hey. Also, the early Jungle design, where Jungle did not have the fancy shaders, so Jungle was just camo. In later games, Jungle has some version of the skybox on them. Have a good one, Finn. Sending things to Earth. Sound programs. Can't roll anything up yet. Give me the dice. Now we go back. Roll up the sweets. Roll up the erasers. No. There we go. Whoa, nope, nope. Ah, this is the ironing board you can fall behind and glitch out of the map. Ow. Whee! Yeah, you probably should rest, Taiga. If you're tired, you should try and rest, especially this late for you. Like, it is, the sun is about to rise where you're at. Well, if it weren't winter, the sun would be rising. It's winter. Up here. Already up to 20 centimeters, and we just barely left the 10 centimeter area. I think we're doing good on time. Give me the cukes! It's like I'm playing this with the render distance of the Switch. I've been watching people stream this game, by the way, that are like playing on the Switch. And God, the draw distance hits this game hard. The Rolling Star. I think this is the first level where you can actually roll onto the rooftops. This is also an interesting level because there's that elevator there. I think this is probably my least played level. I think it's just because it's number 4. Like, it had nothing to do with anything other than it's just not a number you typically, like, fall on when you grab one. That's a card I could do for Katamari because I need like a new level select for like a new Katamari collection. Because I would like to make like a full-on good new Katamari collection, right? I could set up one that says, hey Mari, pick a level. And I could activate it for all my Katamari games, and I could have Mari be like, okay, which game's being played, check the name, and then it would go, okay, it's this one, and then it could pick from a random list of the levels that are in that game and respond to it. Well, because I had one before that was y'all pick the level, right? Let me see. Mari picks Katamari level. But y'all don't know the levels to really pick them, right? So you would always end up picking like the Cowbear level or things like that because it's like, well, that's all you guys kind of have memorized as being a thing if you're not somebody who plays it. So if I could set it up so Mari just randomly picks a random level. Based on whatever Katamari I'm playing. I would just have to say no eternal mode, right? Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo. Oh, yeah. Also, no Million Roses. I am not that speedrunner who does stream on here and does that level, like, every week. And has the record of, like, 16 hours and 20 minutes or something. I am not her. Them. They're trans, but I can't remember if they're trans, non-binary, or trans femme. I hate that my Katamari just exploded. Generally speaking, they do 16 hours straight, non-stop. See? I said you could make it onto the roof. There's a gambling parlor up here. I've probably just lost my chance of getting a shooting star by showing that off, but I really wanted to. I'm still arguably doing really good on the time, but... Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! There we go. Nice, Wim, you won! This level's so easy to get stuck in. Which? Oh, I know one that one is. That was from Sun and Moon. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Professor Kukui's wife. Whose name I can't remember. It was the first Pokemon game to have 2 Pokemon professors instead of 1 at the start of the game. The existence of Pokemon Sun and Moon is basically, oh no, everyone's hot. How do I remember that? Because I don't call people hot very often. Also, I'm like 1 step away from having autism. I don't have autism, but I'm like 1 step away. Hey, it's the very rare... Okay, so this is a thing that not a lot of people get to see in the original Katamari. But if you look, I'm being surrounded by angels. The angel effect only happens when the level's like, you can stop now. You've done everything. You can chill. And then at 30 seconds, it also starts zooming out the camera. I'm trapped anyway, so I live here now. But yeah, it only does that when you've, like, totally destroyed the level. I don't know when I said that. Though I think I can just do quote, right? There you go. Oh, Brew Barons! That is a game about being a pilot and delivering whatever they need, and I needed to make alcohol, so adding more apples was more good. And I was collecting them. My controller disconnected. Hello? Controller, we good? Controller, we good? My controller's in an infinite blink. There it goes. Bum 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 bum. What is 154? Yeah, I don't know what these are. Oh, 152. What we got? Oh, Drewby has Booby. Yeah, that's how you tell Drewby apart from the rest of the cousins in Katamari. Did I get a shooting star? I didn't pay attention. No, I didn't get a shooting star. It's because I showed off the rooftop.
Here is a news update. The night sky is showing signs of recovery. The cause is being investigated.
Hurry up now.
Mom, now they're saying the stars are coming back.
That's nice, dear. We'll miss the plane unless we hurry.
But that's what they said.
But that's what they said. We must remedy this. I love this though. I didn't perfect the level, but I perfected the level, but I didn't do it fast enough, and I had 30 seconds to sit at the end. Like, what do you mean I didn't get it fast enough? There we go. It's just one of those things that gets me. It's like, I'm really good at Katamari. Don't you tell me I did not do well enough on this level. Uh-oh. I'm fine. Though I'm actually fully aware that because of that, there's no retry in the original. We're just here. No, I'm not where I need to be. We're restarting. Dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum. Ba 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 ba. Give me those. Batteries are slightly smaller than erasers, apparently. Okay. One thing I like about this level is, as you play it, like, typically in a Katamari level, the smaller things disappear as you play, right? Because you can no longer really see them. They're not going to add anything of value. But the mom in the chair sleeping at the table disappears in this one. Which I just think is a really cute touch. She gets up and moves, so there's a little bit of life to the level. I don't think it adds up to, like, the new game actually having, like, branching paths on the pirate ship and stuff. I'm really sad they only really did that in one level, though. If there was only one level that actually utilized the branching path system I had designed, but it was fun, don't get me wrong, but there we go. Oh no, Melon! So I had fun last night. I was going through some old like PS2 audio files and stuff and ripping them from games and seeing what I could find. And something that cracked me up, I found out that a lot of games, and I didn't expect this. So a lot of games actually will, if you didn't know this, a lot of games back on PS2 would actually cram the disc full of data, and they would specifically cram the data on the disc to fill in the space on the outside of the disc, so that way everything was closer to the middle of the disc to allow it to load faster. Which doesn't sound like it would do much, but that is what they did. They put junk data that they'd never access on the outside of the disc to force the info they needed to the middle. You can actually learn about this if you watch the documentary on the original Crash Bandicoot. The original Crash Bandicoot did this. to basically force things to load faster and things like that. But a lot of games would do this to help with load times. They would put dummy data on the outside. I was ripping sound files, and it turns out a lot of the dummy data is sound. They're sound files. But like not anything useful. They're musical instrument sound files. Like I ripped multiple games, and I kept coming across more and more sounds that are just like musical instruments from this, musical instruments from that. And it's like, this is so weird that that's what they did, but it was like a MIDI keyboard. And there were like thousands of them. Neopets had 19,500 random sound files on it. But yeah, they wanted to cram the information you needed towards the center so they could load the important stuff very quickly so your load times would be less. I also found this really interesting, because you don't really notice it in the Neopets Darkest Fairy game, right? You don't really notice, but all the NPCs actually have the same audio. All of them have the same audio going on, just at different pitches. And it turns out the pitches are on there in a masculine pitch and a feminine pitch for most of the NPCs. And then that is pitch shifted in game, but there's actually 2 copies of like every line at extreme pitch variations, and then they would just pitch shift that in game. But yeah, no, it's all the exact same voice line. One woman recorded all of the lines. I was going through it with Pandy, and we were just listening to some of the sounds, trying to figure out where they were. And it was really interesting to see what we came across. I also found the Wilhelm scream in Neopets, which was actually great because it allowed me to tell that I had everything at the right pitch when I did the recording, or like when I was trying to do it. Because you have to worry about like what rate they're playing the audio at, so that way the pitch is right. But I needed something with a reference, and Wilhelm scream was the perfect reference because everybody knows the Wilhelm scream. Wilhelm scream. It's one of the most popular screams in all media. It's usually done as a gag nowadays because it is so well known. Which is what they did in Neopets, but it used to be used in a serious nature in movies and stuff, but it's... Yeah, it's one of the more popular ones. There's two popular screams. Wilhelm's the more popular one. The Ratchet and Clank movie actually used it in the best way. In the Ratchet and Clank movie, a soldier gets knocked off the side of a ledge, and another soldier runs over and goes, "Wilhelm, no!" and screams for him. Which is great, just because the guys, like, they decided to name the person who screamed it Wilhelm as a, like, yeah, we know, we use the Wilhelm scream. But I think if you're going to use the Wilhelm scream, that is the best way to go about it, right? Just be loud about it. It's, as far as I'm aware, it is a Creative Commons noise now, so anybody can use it for anything. The level's about to zoom out on me. I want to be clear. The level's about to zoom out on me. I was at 1:30. Yeah, there we go. I've completed it, and I've got over 3 minutes left on the clock. But last time I didn't get the shooting star because I wasn't fast enough. And I'm just struggling to get through the house. Thanks, Arky. Make the game a little smaller so I can see. My capture stopped for a second. I want to be clear, that has nothing to do with the redeem. That is just the hardware having a moment. Gotta remember, I am playing this on an original PS3. Well, not an original PS3. I'm playing this on a PS3, second gen. Or third gen? Third gen. There's 4 gens of PS3 I'm playing. I am playing it on a third gen. Which is the Slims, but not the one, but the ones that still have a, like, auto disc tray. I don't know why that happened. This is funny though, I've barely gained any size. I finished this a lot sooner than the other one. And there's just nothing for me to roll up here? Like, what do you want me to roll up? Oh no, I've got an entire minute left to roll up nothing. There's nothing left in the level, game. I got a hose reel. Not allowed the doghouse. Got some tulips. I got a Mandarin carton. I'm not allowed to roll them up, but I can get their fishing rods. Gonna get those flowers. I'm not allowed the flowers. I got a tulip, but I wanted the flower bed. There was nothing to roll up. Yeah, no, so... if you ever see the Elgato thing, that means my capture stopped. There's no logical reason for that. Unless the video signal changes, which you don't affect, so... There we go, shooting star. I guess 5:30 is probably the time, or maybe 6. Ugh. The last one took me 7 minutes and 3 seconds. So it was probably just 7 minutes, and I missed it by 3. Usually it's exclamation point, quote, space, and then the number, but I think that might be mod only. I'm not 100%, so you can try it. It might be sub only. Okay, so when you do it, it's looking for that. No, not the. Don't do the Octhorpe. Just do the quote and then the number. There we go. Why does that have me quoting me? That's the real question. I'm gonna look into this really quick. Do 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 do. Okay, so there's something wrong with that command being relayed back. And I can't edit that one. So it's probably doing, if I just do quote 1. Yeah, so it's just broken when I do the... When I do that. It's fine, it doesn't matter. It just doubles up on that when it's redeemed to find the actual things. Oh, oh man, big stretch. It's not something I can handle because it's built into the, it's built in to my bot. I didn't program that one. Alright, I know it's been a really short stream, and I do apologize for that. I did mention this earlier, though. My mental health is not the greatest. We did 5 levels, though, and we destroyed all of them. I will be playing more of this soon, genuinely. It's my favorite game series. If you are new, I play Katamari a lot. It's my biggest inspiration. My overlay is inspired by I'm sitting on a damn Katamari. So if you are new, consider dropping a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, there's no pressure to, but I would love it. I hope you have a fantastic one. I need to send you away. And I have a general rule that if I see somebody playing Katamari, we raid Katamari. And somebody's playing Katamari. So I'm going to send you over to Gutter. Gutter raided us a while ago, and they seemed very kind. So I hope you will enjoy checking them out. Go have a fantastic one. I appreciate you all a ton. Genuinely. You all mean the world to me. Please take care of yourselves, stretch your legs, grab a drink, take some food, take care of yourselves. Remember to take your medications, your supplements, whatever you need. And I will catch some of you in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, though, I will catch you all hopefully on Tuesday. I hope you have a fantastic one. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.